Hello everyone! Welcome again to our new topic, IMG Soldivo Fund, how to add sub-account, transfer shares, and what it means. This video is intended to every IMG members worldwide. Pero for non-members who are interested to become a member can also learn from this video tutorial. This topic includes what is IMG Soldivo Fund? What are the type of funds we have? Procedure how to add sub-account and transfer share, and its advantages. Bakit nga ba binigyan tayo ni IMG ng ganitong benefit? At papaano ba nito makakatulong sa pamilya, sa sarili, at sa ibang tao? What is IMG Soldivo Fund? Umpisahan nating alamin kung ano ito at kung legit ba ito. Importanteng alam natin ito dahil para maliwanagan ka at para ma-share mo din sa iba. IMG Soldivo Fund is a special fund exclusive to IMG members. Invested in the Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund, this special fund is for IMG members and thus requires additional documentation to begin investing in a well-managed equity fund. So, kailangan na member ka ni IMG bago ka makapag-invest dito. Sa mga hindi pa member na gustong mag-invest sa IMG Soldivo Fund, pwede kayong patulong sa mga IMG members worldwide. Para sa legalities nito, IMG is registered in the Insurance Commission as insurance broker with the registration number IB09-2019-R. And ang offer ni IMG is for financial education. And ang Rumfor Financials is also registered in Securities and Exchange Commission o SEC as Investment Company Advisor as its primary license and its secondary license as Mutual Fund Distributor. Madaming investment companies na registered sa SEC ngunit walang secondary license to collect funds or investments kaya madami ang nai-scam. Importanteng may secondary permit ang isang investment company upang secured ang pera mo. IMG as a school offers financial education at isa sa mga topics nito ay ang mutual fund investing. Dahil hindi investment company si IMG at walang secondary license to collect investments, kaya kung IMG member ka at gusto mo nang mag-execute o mag-invest sa Soldivo Fund, Rumfor Financials handles the financial execution side as IMG's corporate partner or provider for investment. Kaya naman, during financial webinars or financial training ay lagi naming sinasabing, IMG does not sell mutual funds. All mutual funds are sold by Rumfor Financials. Kaya meron tayo nitong exclusive benefit na ito because we do massive financial literacy campaign in connection to our mission, 30 million financially educated families by the year 2030. And we are committed to deliver the world's financial wake call. No family left behind. Type of mutual funds. Sa loob ng ating members portal, meron tayong dalawang klaseng funds. Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund, ito yung kung saan automatic investor ka na after mo nag-member sa IMG. At ang bond fund. Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund, ito ay equity type of fund. This type of fund is invested in a diversified portfolio or stocks and equity and generally has the highest return on investment over the long term. Stock funds are basically designed for growth to earn from capital gains and dividend yields. These are good for investors who seek the largest capital appreciation given that they can take a high risk of volatility. The recommended length of stay for this fund is 5 years and beyond. This is usually recommended for long-term financial goals such as children's education, retirement fund, funds for future business, and others. For fund suitability, this is for you if you have a high appetite for risk and willing to invest for the long term. You want to invest for funds in both blue chip stocks and second liners or alpha stocks. You have no immediate need for your investments and is willing to invest for the long term. So average return ng Strategic Growth Fund is 12%. So here are the top 10 holdings for the Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund. SM Investments Corporation, Ayala Land Inc., Ayala Corporation, SM Prime Holdings Inc., Bank of the Philippine Islands International Container Terminal Services Inc., BDO Unibank Inc., Jollibee Foods Corporation, Metro Pacific Investment Corporation, and Philippine Long Distance Telephone Company. So dito nakikita mo na sa kahit anong halaga ang inilagay mo sa fund na ito, mapa 20 pesos man o higit pa ay nakapag-invest ka na sa mga kumpanyang ito. Amazing, di ba? Thanks to IMG. Bond Fund. This type of pooled fund is invested in diversified portfolio of fixed income instruments such as government securities, treasury bills, commercial papers, treasury notes, and others. Bond funds earn through the interest paid regularly on the securities where they are invested in. The return of investment in bond funds usually outperforms the interest rates of bank deposits and deposit substitute instruments. This fund can be a good guard against inflation, and it can preserve the money value for the short term. This is for the conservative investors who are risk-averse, who do not want to subject their money in market volatilities, thus opting for a safer investment instrument, yet protecting it against the effects of inflation. The recommended time horizon for this type of fund is 1 to 3 years. Fund suitability. This fund is for you if you are an investor with a low appetite of risk and you're amenable to modest returns. You have money lying around but might need it anytime soon. Try the least risky type of medium-term investment. Average return for a bond fund is 6%. Dito naman, ang pera mo ay pinahiram mo sa gobyerno natin. Kaya si government ay may pagkakautang sa atin. Kung ikaw ba papipiliin, saan mo ba ipapahiram ang pera mo? Sa mga kumpanya? Sa gobyerno? O sa friend mo? Kahit sino sa kanila, lahat may risk. Kaya dapat alam mo kung sino ang dapat na piliin mo. And alam nyo ba na maswerte tayo dahil ang Soldivo Funds ay isa sa mga best mutual funds dito sa bansa last year, 2020. For bond fund, ranked number 1 ang Soldivo Bond Fund with 8.06% gain based on 5-year performance. And for equity fund naman, nasa rank 20 si Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund with negative 15.56% loss based on a 5-year performance.
Dahil alam at batid ni IMG ang ating sakripisyo, tiyaga at malasakit sa ibang tao, naturuan sila about financial education, kaya ay binigyan niya tayo ng another exclusive benefit for Soldivo Mutual Fund Investments. Di lang tayo automatic investor, meron pa tayong free investment seminars at may 0% entry fee. So, ano ang ibig sabihin nito? Libre na nga ang mga seminars. Wala pang bawas ang perang ating ihuhulog. At ito pa. Grabe! From 500 minimum investment top-up noon, ngayon, hay nako, 20 pesos na lang. Kung si banks ay di tinatanggap ang 20 pesos na savings araw-araw, ibahin mo dito si IMG. For as low as 20 pesos, di ka lang saver. Investor ka na. At dahil investor ka na, shareholder o kasosyo ka na ng mga top companies gaya ni SM, Ayala, BPI, BDO, Jollibee, Metro Pacific Investment Corporation, PLDT at ng gobyerno. Explosive, di ba? Kaya, I encourage you to maximize IMG's benefit and do its mission kasi we are rightfully compensated. At kung di ka pa IMG member, I also encourage you to attend our financial education class series on IMG's Wealth Academy. See you there and see you soon.
How to add sub-account and transfer shares. On your IMG Soldivo portal, click New Sub-Account. And fill in mo name ng sub-account mo. Pwede na anak mo at kapamilya mo na gustong mag-invest sa halagang 20 pesos o higit pa. How to fund sub-account. Bago ka mag-fund, tandaan mo lamang ito. Always fund through the primary account, and in this illustration, ang primary account belongs to the IMG member with folio number 208526PH or nakapangalan sa akin. And just transfer the shares bought to the sub-account. Sub-account ko is si Maria Thea Michelle Calderon, ang kaisa-isang pamangkin ko. Kahit na investor na siya 2 years ago sa FAMI at Soldivo din, pero I added her as sub-account para sa mga separate financial goals niya gaya ng traveling abroad. There are several ways to fund your account, but in this video, i-highlight ko lang ang another exclusive benefit natin with Palawan Express Pera Padala. With them kasi, mas madali, convenient at mabilis mabuo ang transactions mo. To fund the sub-account using Palawan Bills Payment Facility, fill out a send money form as you could see in this video and then give it to the teller. Your receipt should match the details you provided earlier. Take note lang po, this type of transaction is only for Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund. If nais mong mag-fund sa bond fund, need mo na dumaan sa kiosk 2 at i-follow ang instruction na isinaad doon. And in less than a day, may marireceive kang email from IMG confirming your payment made through Palawan Express. Kung mahilig kang mag-observe, madediscover mo na payment made through Palawan ay the same with payments made through ePay and other digital payment facility. O diba? Bongga ang partnership ni Palawan Express at IMG. After 3 to 5 working days, antayin lang sa portal na mag-reflect na ang transaction na ginawa mo. As you can see, makikita mo sa portal mo ang detalye ng ginawa mong transaction. With it, ang nabili na shares sa 20 pesos ni sub-account ay 27 shares. Ang laki, di ba? Oo, kasi dahil sale pa din ang market at ang NAVs that day, na ginawa mo. As you can see, makikita sa portal mo ang detalye ng ginawa mong transaction. With it, ang nabili na share sa 20 pesos ni sub-account ay 27. Ang laki, di ba? Oo, kasi dahil sale pa din ang market at ang NAVs that day na nag-book siya ay 0.7437 pa. So, to finally transfer shares to sub-account, ilagay mo lang 27 kasi 27 shares ang nabili niya. And click mo na ang update sub-account. So, ito na ang final result. Congratulations! Investor na ang anak mo o ang kapamilya mo. Sa halagang 20 pesos ay di lang sila saver, investor na din sila. What does it mean? Or ano nga ba ang implications nito o may advantages ba ito sa atin o sa mga sub-account natin? In this section, I will only emphasize factors such as cost of waiting, wealth formula, and investment projection as part of financial concept na itinuturo ni IMG as primary determinants in understanding saving and investing. And also na rin kung bakit lahat tayo importante na makapag-save, invest, and protect money in the future para makarating na tayo sa financial independence. Cost of waiting. Time is money. The sooner you save, the better for your future. Procrastination is the enemy of saving. When people are young, they delay saving because they think that they have a lot of time. Sa nakikita nyo, may dalawang tao. Sila ay kambal na ating papangalanan na Mr. Save Early and Mr. Save Later. Pareho silang nag-invest ng 120,000 sa loob ng 6 na taon. Dahil si Mr. Save Early ay nag-start ng maaga at nagsimula 6 na taon bago si Mr. Save Later, nagkaroon siya ng 9,597,920 pesos. Samantalang si Mr. Save Later naman, dahil di sumabay sa kakambal niya at nagdelay ng 6 na taon, nagkaroon lamang siya ng 4,862,610 pesos pag-abot nila pareho sa edad na 62. Si Mr. Save Early ay nakasave ng mahigit 4,735,320 kesa sa kakambal na si Mr. Save Later. Matapos mo ang section na ito ay may dalawang option ka. Option 1, sacrifice now and enjoy later. Or option 2, enjoy now and suffer later. Anuman ang piliin mong desisyon today ay may malubhang epekto sa buhay mo in the future. Kaya payo ko sa iyo, do something today that your future self will thank for. Wealth formula. Sa formulang ito, lalaki ang value ng pera mo kung yung mga positives ay mas mataas kesa sa mga negatives. Kung kabaliktaran naman ang mangyari na mas mataas ang mga minuses kaysa sa pluses, walang mangyayari sa pera at malamang na magkautang ka pa. Kailangan alam natin saan natin ilalagay ang pera natin at sa kung papaanong paraan lalago ito. Kaya kailangan alam natin na working hard is not enough. You need to work smart. You must learn how to earn, save, and invest. Kaya habang maaga at malakas ka pa at di pa sakitin, dapat malaman mo na working hard is not enough. Marami sa atin ang matyaga, masipag at madiskarte pagdating sa trabaho, ngunit bakit wala pa ring asenso? O di man lang makausad sa pamumuhay? You need to work smart. Masipag nga pero di naman masinop at madiskarte sa pinagpagurang pera kaya wala pa ring pagbabago. Alamin mo na dapat mo matutong mag-earn, tapos mag-save at invest. Kaya dito sa IMG tinuturuan tayo nito para sa tamang paghawak at pagpapalago ng pera natin. Alam mo ba na money is the best employee? It works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and even on holiday. Money does not get sick and don't have family, kaya walang absences and walang sick leaves. Investment projection. Investment projection. Sa susunod na mga slides, ipapakita ko sa inyo ang kahihinatnan ng investment mo sa loob ng 1 hanggang 20 taon. Para sa inyong kaalaman, ginamit ko ang Wealth Calculator application na pwede niyong ma-download sa Google Play Store. Money Cost Averaging Method. A constant amount is invested at a specific time interval, does not guarantee profit or prevent loss in a declining market. So, kailangan lang na mag-invest tayo every month or sa parehong interval pwede. Okay, so nakikita nyo sa table na ito, from 1 month to month 6, nagtabi siya or nag-invest siya ng the same amount. 100 pesos. So, total contribution niya is 600 pesos. So, nakikita nyo din na sa price per share, nag-iba-iba or ang price per share. So, sa month 1, 100. Sa month 2, 50. Month 3, 25. Month 4, 20. Month 5, 25. And month 6, 60. So, average price per share is 270 divided by 6 kasi 6 months. So, 45 ang average price per share. So, sa number of shares naman, you need to divide the monthly contribution to the price per share. So, 100 divided by 100 na price per share is equal to 1 share. Month 2, 100 divided by 50. So, you have 2 shares. Sa month 3, 100 divided by 25. So, you have 4 shares. And then, 100, 4th month, 100 price per share is 20. So, you have 5 shares on month 4. Month 5, 100 divided by 25 is equal to 4. And on month 6, 100 divided by price per share na 50 is you have 2 shares for month 6. So, total number of shares is 18. Para maintindihan mo ano ang peso cost averaging method, so 18 shares times 50 na last price, this is on month 6. So total value ng pera mo after 6 months is 900. So from total contribution mo na 600, so meron kang gain na 300 pesos after 6 months, or that is 50% over 6 months. So, importante na mag-money cost averaging method tayo. Rule of 72. This is the power of compounding interest. No? This is the time when your money doubles. Okay, so take note of this formula. 72 divided by interest rate is equals to the number of years for your money to double. So, let's take for example, interest rate for banks is 1%. So, years to double, 72 years. So, for time deposit at 4%, years to double is 18 years. And for mutual fund and stock investments, 12%, years to double is 6 years. So, kung alam mo kung papaano at kailan dodoble ang pera mo ng mas maaga dahil sa formula na ito. Investment projection. Sa susunod na mga slides, ipapakita ko sa inyo ang kahihinatnan ng investment mo sa loob ng 1 hanggang 20 taon. Para sa inyong kaalaman, ginamit ko ang Wealth Calculator application na pwede niyong ma-download sa Google Play Store. Disclaimer lang po, all figures are for illustrative purposes only and do not reflect an actual investment in any product. Total contributions and total accumulation are graphically illustrated. The assumed rates of return used are for comparative purposes only. They do not reflect the performance, risk, expenses, or changes associated with any actual investment. Investment performance will fluctuate and is not guaranteed. Past performance is not an indication for future performance. investment projection for 20 pesos for 1 to 20 years. For initial investment, inilagay ko ay 1,000 since 1,000 ang membership fee natin sa IMG ay direct na napupunta sa Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund natin at annual rate ay 12% dahil ang Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund ay may average na 12% yearly return. So for example, nag-money cost averaging method ka ng 20 pesos, ang halaga ng investment mo after 1 year ay 1,388.80 pesos. After 2 years ay 1,824.26 pesos. After 5 years ay 3,469.99 pesos. After 10 years ay 7,822.95. After 15 years, 15,494.35. So after 20 years, 29,013 pesos and 99 centavos. Kung mapapansin mo sa pie chart na nasa baba, mas mataas pa ang interest ng pera natin kesa sa actual na investments natin. Pagdating ng 15 years to 20 years. Ito ay dahil sa compounding interest o yung interest mo on the first year ay nag-a-accumulate ng interest on the second year, on the third year, hanggang sa kung kailan may laman pa ang fund mo. So in this case, hanggang 20 years. So mas maganda na you invest for the long term. Investment projection summary. Investment projection for 50 pesos for 1 to 20 years. For example, nag-money cost averaging method ka ng 50 pesos. Ang halaga ng investment mo after 1 year ay 1,792,000. After 2 years, 2,679.04 pesos. After 5 years, 6,031 pesos and 46 centavos. After 10 years, 14,898.60 pesos. After 15 years, 30,525.53 pesos. After 20 years, 58,065 pesos and 53 centavos. So again, kung mapapansin mo sa pie chart na nasa baba, mas mataas pa ang interest ng pera natin kesa sa actual investments natin pagdating ng 15 years and 20 years. Ito ay dahil sa compounding interest o yung interest mo on the first year ay nag-a-accumulate ng interest on the second year, on the third year, and hanggang 20 years o kung kailan may fund pa ang pera mo o kung kailan may laman pa ang fund mo. Investment projection summary for 50 pesos. Investment projection for 100 pesos 1 to 20 years. For example, nag-money cost averaging method ka na 100 pesos. Ang halaga ng investment mo after 1 year is 2,464 pesos. After 2 years, 4,103.68 pesos. After 5 years, 10,300.57. After 10 years, 26,691.35. After 15 years, 55,577.50. After 20 years, 106,484.78. So again, kung ma-observe mo, sa pie chart na nasa baba, mas mataas pa ang interest ng pera natin kesa sa actual na investments natin. Dahil ito sa compounding interest. Investment projection summary for 100 pesos. Investment projection for 500 pesos 1 to 20 years. For example, nag-money cost averaging ka ng 500 pesos, ang halaga ng investment mo after 1 year ay 7,840 pesos. After 2 years, 15,500.80. After 5 years, 44,453.48. After 10 years, 121,033 pesos 35 centavos. After 15 years, 255,993.25. After 20 years, 493,838.71. So again, kung ma-observe mo sa pie chart na nasa baba, mas mataas pa yung total interest kesa sa total investment dahil yan sa compounding interest o yung passive income na nag-accumulate every year. So investment projection summary for 500 pesos. Investment projection for 1,000 pesos 1 to 20 years. For example, ng money cost averaging ka ng 1,000, ang halaga ng investment mo after 1 year is 14,560.88 pesos. After 2 years, 29,747.20 pesos. After 5 years, 87,144.61. After 10 years, 238,960.85. After 15 years, 506,512.93. After 20 years, 978,031 pesos 12 centavos on the 20th year. So, kulang-kulang malapit na mag-million pagdating ng 20 years. So, again, uulitin ko, kung makikita mo sa pie chart na nasa baba, mas mataas pa yung total interest natin kesa sa total investment natin dahil ito yon sa compounding interest. Yung power of compounding interest na nasabi ko kanina lang sa Rule of 72. Investment projection summary for 1,000 pesos. Investment projection summary for 20 pesos, 50 pesos, 100 pesos, 500 pesos, and 1,000 pesos. So, ito naman yung graphical chart for investment projection summary for 20 pesos, 50 pesos, 100 pesos, 500 pesos, and 1,000 pesos. So, ito na. Nakita mo na ang tindi pala na magagawa ng investing sa atin at sa sub-account natin. Ito ang nagagawa ng tamang financial education at financial execution. Kaya mainam na simulan mo ng maaga at ihabit mo na ito. Magdisiplina sa sarili at humingi ng gabay sa mga taong makakatulong sa atin. Ang paggamit ng tama sa benefit na ito ay magiging malaking tulong sa atin at sa mga sub-account natin dahil kapag na-educate na sila at nag-execute ng maaga, Ang mga short-term goals nila gaya na lamang ng pagbili ng bagong gadget, damit, at pati na ang pang-birthday party ay pwede nang paghandaan niya at pwede mo nang pag-ipunan ng di masakit sa bulsa. For long-term goals naman gaya ng educational fund, travel fund o kaya business fund ay kaya na din ito lalo pat pwede mo ma-monitor ang fund mo anytime, anywhere. Tandaan, lahat ng ito ay numero lamang hanggang sa ikaw ay mag-execute. Building wealth takes time. There is no overnight success or shortcut to success. Huwag kang maniniwala sa get-rich-quick schemes. Kunting paalaala lamang para sa iyo at sa sub-account mo na una, start young or start early and start now. Huwag sayangin ang pera, panahon at sakripisyo. Number 2, make time for savings. Kung pwede mong maitabi agad ang piso o kaya coins na meron ka, itabi mo at i-prioritize mo ang savings para sa sarili at sa pamilya. Number 3, learn to invest. Sayang ang ipon kung di tama ang paraan at pagkakalagyan ng ipon. Maaaring maubos at mawala ito nang di mo namamalayan. Magpaturo at maging coachable sa mga mentors mo. Number 4, think long term. Ito ay kaugnay sa law of harvest. Sadyang may tamang panahon kailan pwede na tayo mag-harvest. Kailangan na alam mo ang time frame ng ipon o investments mo upang di masayang ang effort at panahon mo.